welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another weigh-in video. It has been a little bit of time since I've done a weigh-in video, but this video is actually just going to be a weigh-in video. I'm going to just kind of share with you where I'm at with my weight, and also just kind of like a let's chat video. I just kind of want to sit here and gab with y'all, catch up on some things, share with you some things that I've had going on, and we'll just see where we end up. So let me start by saying, if you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Christy, and I'm currently following the MyWW Blue program, and I would absolutely love it if you would subscribe to my channel. So make sure to hit the subscribe button and also click that notification bell. That's what lets you know anytime that I upload new content. All right, so I have so much to talk about, and I feel like this is really close. I hope I'm not too close. Okay. And do y'all like my hair? I found an old curling wand, I guess you call it. It's kind of like gives waves. And I actually had it, the last time I used it was when my son got married 5 years ago. And I found it in my drawer and I got it out and I've been using it, kind of having fun with it lately. So I don't know, something different. I actually used to get perms all the time in my hair, and I haven't had a perm in a long time. But anyway, like I said, this is gonna be just a chit chat video, but I want to share with you where I'm at. I know a lot of you have seen that I kind of have been not necessarily struggling, but just kind of putting my weight loss on the back burner the last couple months, a lot going on. And you may have seen this last week, I said enough was enough. I got back on track. Angela, thank you again. I'm gonna thank you probably forever. Angela invited me to my first Fitbit challenge a couple weeks ago, and that kind of really sparked everything in me. I started moving and just realized that that's what I needed to do. So my thing is, I've always been one that if I'm kind of an all or nothing person, meaning that like if I'm drinking my water and I'm exercising, like I'm doing everything, or I'm not really doing much of anything. Like if I stop, relaxing on the tracking, then I also stop drinking my water, and then I stop my exercising. So I realized that I really feel like as long as I keep the exercise going, because exercise is so good for your mind too, I feel like everything else is gonna come with it. So I have been doing really good on my steps. I used to average about 6,000 steps a day, and because I have a very sedentary job, but I have actually been averaging over 10,000. The last 4 days I had like 15,000 one day. I think Sunday I had 15,000, Monday was 11,000, Tuesday was 17,000, and then yesterday, Wednesday, was a little over, I think 10,700. But every day has been over 10,000. I've been loving the challenges on Fitbit. I've been loving the challenges on Fitbit and just really kind of getting myself moving. I am excited to get back into exercise, but I am just doing real well. I'm on track. So let me share with you let me let you know how I did on the scale this week, first of all, and then I will tell you where I was. So I got on the scale this week, and you guys, I lost 3 pounds. I was so extremely happy. That is the first real loss I've had in a long time. So I got back looking at my journal, and let me just grab my paper here. All right, the lowest I have been on this journey since I started January of 19. From January of 19 to November of 19, I did great. And then from Thanksgiving until now has been my struggle. I've just been up and down, up and down, up and down, back and forth, back and forth. So the lowest that I got was the beginning of March before the pandemic hit. And my weight then was 184.4. And then I teeter-tottered back and forth, and then I actually got back up to 195.6, so we're talking like 11 pounds. But I would gain, then I would lose, then I would gain, then I would lose. And I ended up putting my app on maintain because I was honestly just really comfortable. I figured that, if I'm comfortable right now, let my mind have a rest. And there were things that I, was dealing with, which I'll share in a minute. But So 195.6 was my highest. Then last week I was 194.8, so I actually lost a little bit last week. And then this week I was 191.8. So 3-pound loss this week, and I feel wonderful. I feel great. Everything, I've done everything. I am on 100%. I am drinking 10 glasses of water a day. I'm drinking. I am getting my exercise. I am moving. I am tracking every single thing that goes in my mouth. You know, before it was kind of like I was sliding a little bit. The BLTs, the bites, licks, and tastes, I wasn't counting those. And let me tell you, one little taste of peanut butter is a lot. Because if you've ever measured out 1 tablespoon of peanut butter, that's 3 points. And I know those licks that I was doing was more than that. So, but here is where I kind of struggled. So let me share with you. I'm gonna try and get by this first part very quickly, and then I'm gonna move on. I mentioned to you all back when I was still weighing in and sharing things with you that I was gonna be grandma again, and God decided that He had other plans, and so I'm not gonna be grandma again right now. My daughter-in-law and my son were devastated. They were 4 months. But there was a lot of water around the baby's brain and the baby's abdomen, and they knew that the baby just wasn't growing. So they knew that it was going to happen. So she did miscarry at 4 months. And but they were really wanting to have, you know, the kids together. Logan is gonna, he turned 1 in December, so he is gonna be 2 this December, and that baby, okay, sorry guys. So that was one thing that I've been dealing with. So it's just been a really hard couple of months, and I have just kind of had to sit back and recharge, reevaluate everything, and really take a look at things. So I want to thank you all for your support. Everybody has been extremely, extremely kind. And I think the hard thing is when we have a channel that is a Planning Us Healthy channel, it's hard because I feel like I should always be losing. I should have the answers. I should be sharing. And I know that's not the case. And I know many of you follow me regardless how I'm doing. The thing is, I'm still going to provide you with the tools for your weight loss. Regardless how I'm doing, it's not going to change as far as the meal prep that I'm doing. That is still going to be the same. But when I'm having my times that I'm gaining, I feel like sometimes that how can I be up here motivating you guys when I'm struggling myself? But I realize that this is life, and this is what's going to happen, and that scale is going to go up and down. Here is what I have learned. I did weight, a lot of you know I lost 93 pounds on Weight Watchers years ago, and I got to go weight, and then that was it. I was done, and that was the end of it. But I didn't learn, and I think that the difference this time is I have learned not to throw in the towel. I've learned that when I start, you know, I could have those days that I'm going, and then I have days that it's like, I don't want to today. I just don't want to. Those days can sometimes lead into weeks, sometimes months, and we just have to keep pushing through. So I feel like when my mindset isn't there like it has been the last couple months, it's really not been there, but I've still been meal prepping, and I've still been planning, and I've still been, you know, doing everything. It's just I'm overeating on snacks, I'm not moving as much, I'm being lazy. But the thing that I've learned is that that's okay. That's okay for me to take some time like that, as long as I don't completely lose it and go backwards. And I feel like I've not lost it, and I've not gone backwards, even though for the past couple months I did put on that gain. You guys got to understand, for me, I can literally put on, you know, 7 pounds in a week. That's just how my body is. So I am recharged. I am refocused. I am excited that to be back on track. So some of you may have seen that I just put up a different kind of video. I did a freezer meal and slow cooker video. I kind of just put it, I've actually been working on it for a long time because it was 4 different dinners, and I was I had to film part of it when I did it as a freezer meal, and then part of it when I actually cooked it. And it just took a long time to put it all together, but it worked out because I didn't meal prep this weekend, so I didn't have a video to work on. I've mentioned before, my meal prep videos take a lot of time to edit, so it's hard for me to get a lot of other videos in. But I will say that I have tons of videos in the vault that I have already filmed that just have to be edited. A lot of cook with me's that I'm working on. So I have some Instant Pot recipes that I'm working on that I want to share, things that I've filmed and just haven't put together yet. So I'm working on those. So I also had a few people email me about doing a house tour, so I worked on that. I know a lot of you mentioned that you love my yard, which so do we, and so I'm going to work on something like that. A lot of you have liked the videos with my husband in it. A lot of you have liked the bloopers. So I just have a lot of thoughts in my mind, and I talked to my husband about, you know, I want to be careful about how many vlogs that I put on this channel, because I want to keep this channel for planning us healthy and for weight loss related things. And I just kind of don't want to put a whole lot of vlog things in here, because that's really not what I've always done. And I know some of you are only here for the weight loss things, and I completely appreciate that and I understand that. So I've been kind of toying with the idea of doing a separate channel that is called Jody and Christy, and have my husband and I kind of put our you know, like our vlog videos on there. And you know, if it's something where I go on vacation and I'm showing you what I'm eating while I'm on vacation, then I would, you know, I could keep that on this channel. But if it's just true, you know, a true vlog and us messing around and that, then that would go on that channel. So let me know in the comments your thoughts on that. Another thing, I know I'm just gabbing away today, but a lot of you have emailed and asked how my daughter is doing. So for those of you who don't know, my daughter is a recovering addict. She was addicted to methamphetamine for quite a few years. She is 23, and she actually started doing drugs when she was like 17. Her clean date is August 1st, so she's coming up on a year. Yes, everyone, she is still clean. She went into rehab a year ago and then decided to go into a sober living home. She is still in the sober living home. She feels that right now is the best place for her, and she's the house manager now. So she is actually really loving that. She's doing wonderful. She goes to NA meetings every single day. She knows that in order to stay clean, she has to work at it every single day, and she doesn't get complacent. And just everything about her has completely changed. But she's going to be coming home in July. She lives about an hour from us, and we haven't seen her because of the pandemic, but she's going to be coming home in July, the end of July. So she wants to do a video because she wants to say hi to you guys. She actually planned on starting a channel, but she just feels like she's just not ready for that yet. So but she's doing great, and she started college. She is going to college now. Actually, they're all online right now, but she is studying to be a drug and alcohol counselor. So we cannot be more proud of her. She's done well. So thank you all so much, so many of you, for all your support for everything with me, with her. I'm really thankful for so many of you who have really truly touched my heart. I mean, completely touched my heart. Please let me know in the comments how you're doing. I know many of you have reached out to me by email, and I already know how a lot of you are doing. Many of you are on my Facebook page, Planning Us Healthy. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Planning Us Healthy. We can do this. So I am just gonna say, for everybody this week, let's just focus on moving. Everybody get out and move. I mentioned already, if you have a Fitbit and you download the Fitbit app, make sure to go in there and send me a friend request. You can find me with my email, planningus.healthy@gmail.com. My username on there is Christy W. It's Kristi. I'm gonna be planning a Fitbit challenge, probably like a weekend warrior Fitbit challenge for the weekend. Let's get out and move. Let's just commit to moving. Let's take one thing at a time and set goals for yourself. Set some mini goals for walking, for bicycling. Remember, exercise doesn't have to be lifting weights. Exercise doesn't have to be where you're putting a video on and you gotta go 30 minutes. Exercise can just be moving throughout the day. That is how I start mine. I get back into walking. Sometimes my walking will lead to running. Sometimes my running will lead to lifting weights and following videos and doing different things. All right, so that's it from me for this week. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your understanding. And I am so excited to be moving that scale again. I will talk to you in my next video. I'm Christy and I'm planning us healthy.